Welcome back to the Brew Crew Podcast, everyone. This is episode 109. We're back in the Church Room Bar, coming off fresh. We just got back from Crooked Handle. We
just
were there
now.
For a whole week.
I'm just wearing my shirt still.
We ran out of clothes, so Matt just wore the shirt that they had there at the bar.
Yep.
It's been a crazy week. We just drank so much Crooked Handle beer. Great feedback. I don't know if you guys received any feedback. Chuggalo, Dr. Chuggalo, my mom, loved it. Thought it was a great episode.
Chuggalo, Dr. or just Dr. said it was the best episode we've done.
Wow.
Incredible.
That is incredible.
I don't know.
That's
I think
praise.
that recently we've had some really good episodes.
Some bangers.
Does it rival episode 1?
Episode 1, for those who don't know, should never be listened to.
Yeah, we should hide that one.
We should,
honestly.
So I also had somebody else had said that it was Chuggalo Blake said it was the best episode that he had heard.
Wow.
Holy shit.
We need to do this. So I reached... Okay.
So next week we're going back to Crooked Handle.
Right.
Yeah,
we just need better episodes. We are trying for the Chuggalos out there. We're trying to get more...
We do have feelers out there.
So we've contacted DBC. If you're listening, DBC, let us know. And
I did see the message you sent them.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but he never replied.
He didn't reply, but he saw it. So I don't know if he just saw it early in the morning. I did have feedback for Jason.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
It was a credit to us. I heard that somebody was just listening to it, not watching it. Did you get Trace Adkins on your podcast? At a comment of his
I don't
voice.
know the Trace Adkins
he's
voice.
A country.
I know he's a country singer.
Country singer, just an extremely deep voice.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah,
so
we did.
People thought that was funny.
He's the Trace Adkins of brewing.
Highly successful. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
He's the Trace Adkins.
The other piece of feedback.
Chase?
Trace. Like trace your hand. Hand turkey.
Interesting name.
The other piece of feedback
turkey.
that I got, and we didn't pre-produce this, which is pretty standard, was that we had inflated ratings. So I'm going to take the next 30 seconds to tell you to fuck off, that we cannot be bought. We've gone places and
Thought we were biased, huh?
That thought that we were just trumping up the beer.
Oh.
I
wanted your honest reaction. So
that's good. I'm glad. I thought about this post-recording, when I left and got home, and over the past week I've thought about it. I wondered if we did inflate. Mm-hmm. I don't think I inflated.
You had a 3.75.
Yeah.
Or one of you
I did.
Yeah.
I gave a 3.75 on the Burl Blonde.
Yeah, I gave a 3 something on the blonde too.
And I gave a 4 on the pumpkin. The pumpkin isn't my beer. It's definitely not my beer, but I stand by my rating of it. I really do.
Yeah.
The two beers I had were bangers.
I was surprised when we began giving ratings because I thought that we had discussed prior. Now, we've talked about going to a brewery.
Yeah.
We went to Branch and Bone, and I don't think we gave scores.
Yeah.
And we talked about never scoring a beer in front of the brewer.
Whoops.
But we did.
We totally
started. We
that.
went right. The first person to take a sip was like, "Oh,
me.
this is a something. This is a 4 or whatever."
I think that was me. So I blew that.
And I was like, "Okay, here we go."
Had it have been horseshit, it would have been awkward, but it wasn't.
Right. So, and
I guess
I
that's
was
dangerous.
uncomfortable giving like a 3.5 or 3.75. I was like, "Oh, maybe I hope this isn't something he put a ton of work into." But
the best part is we didn't explain it. We didn't explain.
No,
to him.
he probably thinks it's out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah. He thought it could have been like unicorns or something like that.
Yeah, 1 to 100.
Yeah. So I gave a
3.75.
5. That was not inflated. That was a great beer.
So I'm sure Chuggalo Stev got. He still does have a job, by the way.
Oh, good.
I followed back on that. I'm wondering if he explained some of the termanaology after listening to it.
Yeah, maybe so.
If not, Stev, go ahead and tell him it was out of 5.
I did make sure that he was still employed. Otherwise, we'd have to put him on the BCP payroll.
Oh yeah, it's a very thin payroll.
Yeah, your house projects would be going away pretty quickly.
Yeah. So that was good. We got good feedback. Thank you to Crooked Handle. And one last time, go to Crooked Handle.
And we'll be back when we can have some food.
Yeah, we need to go back. I've been trying to
I'm
convince
going
my
this
wife
weekend.
for a while. I went somewhere and I'm going to talk about it, but I was like, we should go to Crooked Handle. And she was like, no, let's go to this place instead.
She was like, hell no.
But she hasn't heard the episode yet.
Yeah.
So if she had,
right,
she would go.
It would have been better than the place that you went that was 5 minutes from your house.
Yeah. Oh, it was 5 minutes. That's exactly right.
Exactly.
You probably saw it on.
You
our
marked
text.
it. That's why. Yeah.
Anyway.
But Cobra's going there this weekend.
I'm going to go there this weekend, yeah.
Influizing.
I believe on Sunday. I believe Sunday at 1. May go there for a afternoon meal.
Are you going to
Couple of
execute your
beverages.
plan with the Sues that you committed to? Are you going to?
Did I commit to that, or did I just say this is?
I think we just
Strong
it was just
commitment.
Theoretical.
Strong commitment.
It was theoretical.
I'm
Strong-
going to go there and purchase food and beverages. That's for sure on the list.
Yeah.
Am I going to deviate from what I said I would go to order?
As for content, write down what you got. We'll listen
will.
back to what you got and
Okay.
see how close.
That's it. I'll be honest. I mean, it's going to be difficult because
gonna be
I may
100%.
have been in the mood for. I can't remember it was like it wasn't the BCP burger. I wish it was.
That'd be awesome. We should do that.
But it was the
CHBC.
beer cheese. It was something
Yeah.
beer cheese something.
We posted the menu twice.
Yeah, we did.
I
well,
didn't realize
we
that.
have
Either way,
a couple posts.
Come Sunday, I may be in the mood for something else. So I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
might be.
Either way, I'll let everyone know what
Chef
I ordered.
salad.
I'll let everyone. Yeah, I'll bring my own food in there. And be like, sorry guys.
Yeah. So we haven't followed up yet on Ohio Style, but that's coming. It's got to be coming, right?
We were invited to work with
We
him.
were invited to
yeah.
help brew Ohio Style, and this is going to be the beer of the future.
So we need to go. Actually, the three of us need to go sit down, maybe off podcast, with him.
Yeah.
And if he's really interested in doing it, and then probably have him guide us through this. Like this is maybe he can make suggestions, and we can go, how about this and how about that, and then we can kind of pick because we don't know jack shit about actually brewing beer.
No, it's been a long time since I brewed.
Jack shit.
Yeah.
And even then, I wasn't good.
Yeah, I only use toilets, so
I don't brew anything.
toilet wine is
And
my
pre-chewed.
thing.
Pre-chewed fruits.
Yes.
I have Mio. I'll mix that in my water every once in a while.
That's nice.
You're a craft master. Mm-hmm. All right, I am looking for a number, gentlemen.
1.
Ball
12.
is estimating that there's going to be this many
10
can
billion.
shortage, 10 billion can
Sorry.
shortage.
Stole your thunder, but that was my news.
Yeah.
The
Excellent.
update. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Let's
I got
kill
more.
the
I
story.
got more news.
10 billion can
The
shortage.
one where I said the story that you guys
Just
won't
in
know.
the United States.
Due
Just in
to
the United
what?
States.
Due to what?
Too many seltzers.
Yep.
Too many
So
beers.
they produced in the wrong category.
Oh.
So that's why they built 2 new.
The weird skinny cans are taking over?
The Red Bull cans, the seltzer cans
Yeah.
are taking over. So they underproduced in that category, and then pint cans are
Gotcha.
at a. They can't keep them. There's not a bastion.
Just mash them down and make them into new shit.
Yeah. There's not.
It's called recycling.
You mash
Yeah,
the aluminum.
just wash them out. That's why
That's
I don't
what I
crush my
do.
cans
I wash
anymore.
them out.
Just wash them
Reclose
out. Just
Put some saran wrap over the top.
Yeah, tinfoil.
Keeps it fresh. Tinfoil.
My mom
I
used
don't know
to.
about
My
that.
mom used to drink a Diet Coke or a Coke or whatever, and
no way.
she would take a piece of tinfoil and kind of put it around the lip and kind of poke it in a little bit, and then put it back in the fridge.
That doesn't
and then like
seal
a day
anything.
later, and there was occasions where I would take it off and take a sip.
Oh yeah.
And it was flat as could
It's
be.
so
Like it didn't
flat.
do anything.
Yeah.
I never understood the point of it.
It makes her feel better. Bugs don't get in.
Yeah, in the fridge. Yeah.
And then the only other piece, because we've always talked about them, is Surly. They voted. They're not unionizing. So all
So
this
it
hullabaloo-
was, and then now they're not.
Yeah, so they agreed to vote, and the workers voted to not unionize.
Wow.
So all of this,
Bold move.
and again,
Bold move, Surly. I like. I like it.
We established that the beer hall closing and the unionization was 2 separate events, according to Surly. Whether they wanted to unionize or not, the beer hall, the front end, the restaurant, if you will, was going to close either way, and then the vote failed.
I love it. I love it.
Full circle.
Yep.
And then a fart noise.
Management's like, oh, they're gonna juke. Union workers
Yeah.
are like, nope, we're gonna
Nope.
jive.
Yep. They
Fuck you
did.
guys.
They did. They did it. Good job.
Good for them.
At least they voted. They got their say.
Yep. That's the important thing. Go out and vote.
Just so happens that the day before the vote, they added like 45 managers. And they all voted no.
Yeah, half of them got promoted to management.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, your management, but remember, management
salary.
doesn't need union. Okay.
Cobra, what was your story?
It was along the lines of seltzer. So Corona's getting into the seltzer game. I don't know how old of news that is, but I did read this last week. I didn't read too far into the article because I don't really care that much. It's not a Zima podcast, so I don't read too much into it. But Yeah, we can do that on a...
Zima is delicious.
We're going to record the Zima one after this one.
Just pop a couple Jolly Ranchers and re-put that cap back on.
That's it. That's the jam. But apparently Corona's going really hard into it. They're throwing a lot of money at it. They're trying to... They think that seltzer lines up with kind of their theme of beer, which is, beach, fun type activity, and seltzer goes hand
Tony
in hand with
Romo.
that. Tony Romo,
Can I take a couple seconds to talk to Corona?
No.
Corona, instead of taking time to focus on seltzers, how about you focus on making a quality product instead? Instead of just making...
Indeed.
We're like, oh, we make Corona, let's go make Corona seltzer. Just focus on it, making a good beer.
Maybe if they made it with the lime already added, so you didn't have to add the lime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't want to add the lime.
Yeah.
The best part is
drink a Corona.
the best part is like
the
rookies that put the lime in there and do this,
and
then let go immediately, and it's like you just won the NBA championship.
Yep.
Did you see what they did for the NBA championship?
Nope.
They took champagne away.
Oh.
So guess what they supplied them with? Remember, it's a beer podcast.
Beer.
What? Okay, excellent. Good job.
Yeah,
Nailed
thanks.
it. What beer?
Bud Light.
Stroh's.
Mick Ultra.
Wow.
They had like champagne, because Mick Ultra's got the 16-ounce aluminum cans that you can get. So they had like champagne-esque Mick Ultra cans, and they're like, due to COVID.
Boy, I bet Mick Ultra paid up to
oh my
get
goodness.
that.
Oh yeah, they had
I'm sure they sold rights.
They had
to
the table out there.
Holy
it was
mackerel.
probably just like a flip banquet table, but yeah, no champagne. But the guys were still wearing their ski goggles, and congratulations to the Lakers from the BCP Nation. But Mick Ultra.
Yeah, Mick Ultra. Hey, good
Hilarious.
for them. They're
It's for
the
athletes.
beer of athletes. That's right.
Yeah, it's for
CrossFit,
athletes.
NBA, whatever.
Yeah.
You name it.
But
You are fit. Drink Mick Ultra.
that's what I have for.
Did you hear about Warped Wing?
Warped Wing?
Yes.
Shut down for now.
Oh yes.
Is that both locations or just the downtown location?
Yeah, downtown.
Downtown. Shut down.
Warped Wing of Mexico is still...
Because I don't know if
Still
they.
kicking it.
I don't know if they cross-pollinate employees
I don't
between
think so.
facilities.
No, it's
Maybe
said,
product.
it said in the article that I read that the south location was still open.
So yeah, for safety reasons, if you're in the Dayton area, Warped Wing is currently closed.
And
Who knows how long it'll take to open back up?
ironically,
You should go there and protest.
with Chuggalo Aaron and Chuggalo Karina, we call that church. So before kids, we used to go to church on Sundays. So I have the church room bar, and I have a church down in Dayton.
have
So
the
it's
church
good to
down
have
in Dayton.
multiple.
A lot of
churches.
churches.
An Urban Artifact is in a church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
God, it's such a gorgeous facility.
Yeah.
So I went to Carillon Brewery.
All right.
So Carillon Park in Dayton, if you're not from Dayton, wonderful park. It's a historical park. It's all about learning about Dayton. There's a Dayton Flood Museum. There's a museum
1918.
for all of the train cars and different types of things.
Nice.
There's some things about the Wright brothers, of course, as is usual in Dayton.
Wright
if you
brothers.
go somewhere,
What's their
the Wright
affiliation?
brothers. With what?
Dayton. I haven't
Dayton?
heard of these.
Never
Wright
heard
brothers.
that? Yeah.
Are they like a sandwich shop?
Yeah, so the Wright brothers back in 1850 started a sandwich shop. It was the first sandwich. Right after sliced bread was invented.
Why didn't they call it the Wright Witch instead of the Sandwich then? I
a
always
good
thought
question.
it was the Sand Brothers.
Oh, I didn't know. I never heard that.
No, it's
that
named
theory.
after... They were paying homage to their German heritage from Sandwich, Germany.
Oh, right.
So this is a sandwich.
The thriving metropolis that is Sandwich.
That is
Sandwich.
Sandwich, Germany. Yeah. So there's some cool stuff at Carillon Park. But there's attached to it is a brewery, but it's I don't know if it's affiliated or not. But they only brew beer in like the old school way.
Correct.
1800s stone fire kind of whatever they need heat for. I don't
Is
know
it
how
touched
beer's
by
brewed.
hands?
I'm going to guess that the beer's touched by hands, like a lot of old school hands. Everyone wears like the old garb and stuff. And they have some pretty good beer. I had the Berliner Weiss. They put raspberry in it, so it makes it sweeter and fruitier. It was very good. 4.75.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
very, very
Old
good.
school.
Very good. The guy's like, oh, you might not like it. It's sour. I was like, I know. I'm an expert.
Excuse me.
Like, you
sir.
ever heard of the Brew Crew podcast?
Did you get out your credentials? Like
Yeah.
flip out
I
your
was
badge?
like, yeah, see this podcast? It's me. I'm on that. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, do you like sour beer? I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, okay. It was, that's the exchange. It wasn't really
But
that contentious.
Was it actually sour?
But I feel like
or did you pour it out?
What's a
sour
Berliner
enough?
Weiss so much that he felt like he had to say it
Probably.
before I asked, which is
sure,
great.
yeah.
I'm glad. That's good bartending.
Yeah.
But it was really good. Bartender said his favorite was the Irish Ale or Irish Red, which is weird because it's a German place. But everything's brewed there, and the food was excellent.
The last time I was at Carillon Park was the last time Ale Fest was there. So 5 years.
They had Ale Fest at the park?
It used to be there. And the reason why it's not there currently is the city of Dayton won't give a one-day deviation to have the brewery and a beer festival in the same location. So then it was one year it was up at Weisager Park, and then it went down to the so it was 4 years ago.
Bureaucracy.
Yep.
Yeah, bureaucracy.
Got to cut the red tape.
The red tape. But if you want a nice day out with the kids, Carillon Park is the place to go. It's nice.
Yeah, kids.
And they sell Dayton Triangle shirts there.
That's
Carillon
cool.
Park. They sell those there.
That's really cool.
Yeah. There's a little thing about that first NFL game at the park, but
Did the Wright brothers play in the first NFL game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't even use a ball. They used a sandwich.
They used a sandwich, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or right witch. Could have carried right witch.
It doesn't roll off the tongue like sandwich.
Yeah, I know you've had 35 years of saying sandwich, not right witch.
True. That's true. I mean, why didn't they name it the Wright plane?
Yeah, they could have named their sandwich the airplane.
Yeah, they should have. They should have named it the
Missed
airplane.
opportunity. Wright family, right into the BCP, and we'll help you work through the
technically,
confusing
the sandwich
logistics of this.
delivers by air meat to your mouth.
Yeah. It flies into your face.
It flies into your face. That's right. So that's what I did. And thanks to the Wright brothers for inventing sandwiches and Carillon Park.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. What about you guys?
What?
Any beer happenings other than beer news? You got more beer news, maybe?
No,
we want to just start drinking.
Let's start drinking.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's start
do it.
drinking.
Let's have a beer.
While he's getting a beer, JT, how is your MLB picks doing?
Horrible.
Same with me.
I was not anticipating the Rays going this far. Actually, I think I did have the Rays going this far. Who did the Rays start against? Who was their first series? I had the A's go into the World Series on the American League side.
Yep.
I also, obviously, selfishly, I had the Cubs going to the.
Was that
World
a selfish
Series.
pick, or did you think they actually had?
Who did I legitimately think was going to make it to the World Series? The Padres.
Cubs. The Padres.
Like if I had to pick, if I was picking not with my heart, more with my head,
Yeah.
I'd pick the Padres, and they lost.
Yeah.
I thought that they'd beat the Dodgers.
Was it Toronto versus the Rays?
Yes, I think so. Okay. So what I did was I looked at the divisions were super uneven this year because everyone played within their own AL and NL divisions. The Dodgers only beat a over 500 team 8 times this year.
Yeah.
And so they hadn't seen competition. I know everyone's like, oh, the Dodgers are amazing. And they are. But they hadn't seen a lot
They weren't tested.
They weren't tested. And I felt that was going to hurt them. The same thing with the Yankees. The Yankees had not seen a lot of winning teams.
Yeah, because
and when they did, they lost. They were like 5-12 against 500 teams or something.
They had an insane amount of injuries comparatively.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of on management for over-managing the team, like micromanaging it. Plus, after Garrett Cole, who's pitching? Tanaka's done. But
so who did you have going?
I said I have the Dodgers. They're still alive, and I think I went Dodgers-Yankees. I think I just went chalk.
Okay.
I think I went chalk. I didn't have the Rays, and I just wanted to close out what I have to say. Shame on Tampa Bay baseball fans, the 3,000 of you that are, if your team does win the World Series, because
shame on them.
That stadium won't be any more full.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
They've talked about splitting the team.
You suck.
They're talking about splitting that team to Montreal and for 41 and 41.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Montreal deserves a team. They want a team.
Right, and
Tampa doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. I don't know if you just. So, anyways,
so their hockey team just won.
They did.
The NHL and the
Steven Stamkos.
Major League team could win the World Series. I mean, it looks like they're on pace.
And the football team's not bad, even though they just lost to your
They
Chicago
just
Bears.
Lose to the Bears, and Tom Brady looked confused.
Yeah, there's a couple of erroneous calls
old
that game.
and senile. Mm-hmm. You guys want to drink a beer?
Yeah. Did you see I changed my fantasy team name to Dumpster Fire?
No. Did you see I won a game?
Yeah,
I won a game.
So pissed.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We are cracking Champion Brewing Company shower beer. Czech style pills. I bought it strictly on the name, shower beer.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love a shower beer, right?
If you don't like a shower beer, you're not going to be a fan of this podcast.
And we're constantly being harangued by the chuggalos out there that
Harangued?
Harangued. They keep razzing us about, you just do IPAs, you just do sours.
I don't understand where that's coming
losers.
from.
So I did not get an IPA. I did not get a sour.
I'm so happy.
We're doing 2 different beers, the pills. Guys, if you guys don't like a pills, then you're listening to the wrong podcast, I think.
I mean, what else? Okay, we got pills, we got IPAs, You just want us to drink dark beer the whole time, get hammered drunk?
All right, so we've never had Champion Brewing Company.
Where are they from? I'm trying to find out.
They are out of Virginia. Per their website, Champion Brewing Company is Virginia's most progressive brewery, producing a wide variety of ales in 2 different locations, one in Charlottesville, the other in Belmont. It doesn't say when they started on their website, but there's a particular part of their website that I need JT to see.
All right, I'll see it.
Here.
Oh, no shit.
Now read that selection below.
Which selection below?
That.
Oh. A Champion Brewing Company the mission is to create and share beers that move us in the same way our favorite records do.
See?
I like that.
That's why I showed it to JT.
Because everything moves me like music. I'm a big music fan.
Gnarly hair. As soon as you go to their website, there's a gnarly drummer up there with long hair just banging on the drums, and then that first thing is that statement right there. So it's always, I think a lot of brewers are usually tied heavily to music, like Three Floyds, and it seemed like these guys are too.
Dark Horse.
Yeah, there's tons down in Nashville that like Burial Brewing and so many breweries are intrinsically tied to the local music scene as well. Those things are just like hand in glove.
Virginia and local music they're not really synonymous, in my opinion.
Virginia is not synonymous with music.
Who's from Virginia? What band?
Lovers. Virginia is for lovers.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Oh, I thought it was Ohio. It's Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia is for lovers.
Ohio is for loving cousins.
Oh, okay. It's not that far south. Just a little.
We are on... You go down to Cincinnati, it's a new language. That's
true.
An hour from here.
Yeah. I guess...
In an hour, as I have to go get my wallet and put my shoes on.
Anywhere outside of a main city in Ohio. Yeah. Everyone has a southern accent all the time. Doesn't make sense.
I didn't read your hat until now, man. I love this hat. Where the fuck did this come from?
Well, this hat is very old.
It looks old. It's got a stain on the cap.
Yeah, I've had this for
it is
25 years, 30 years, probably.
That is an impressive hat.
It is impressive.
Very rare when I'm impressed by a hat. That happened today.
All right. I'll start. This is the Can Art Boner segment. Brought to you by your father-in-law?
Yeah, Chuggalo Todd.
Where the fuck is Steve's beer?
I was just going to tell you guys pre-production because my father-in-law is bringing more this weekend. I don't have to buy beer for the next 5 submissions for my weeks.
That's a lot. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That goes into the future.
5 submissions. And that's if we do a
brewery
every other week, that's every 10
we still have
weeks.
Chuggalo Dave, Chuggalo Stev, Chuggalo Ryan.
And
Chuggalo Ryan has a couple.
And breweries to go to.
Yeah.
Often.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chuggalo, send me beer so I don't have to keep going and buying beer.
Chuggalo Stev will be next week.
I don't mind. I had a great conversation with the dude. I got this at Halls again.
Oh, Halls, yeah.
I got there a little bit early and looked through the selection, and I wanted to buy like 6 or 8 different beers.
Yeah.
And I asked him. I said, "Who does your beer selection?" And he said that he does. The guy behind the counter, and I I told him, good job. Like, congrats. I said, I assumed that I've seen reps in there. So I was like, I assume the reps come in here and try to push their beer and maybe stuff that's been sitting a little too long, things like that. And he said, yep, happens all the time. But I told him, well done on the beer selection.
I need to go in there.
God almighty.
Yeah.
Dr. read me the riot act that I haven't been in there. He goes, you live less than a mile away.
Yeah, you need to go to Halls. And so we give out shots to Halls all the time.
All
Good
the
job
time.
over there. Hopefully that guy listens at some point and realizes we talk about it.
I should tell him about the podcast next time I go in there
next
instead
time
of
you
just vaguely thanking him for having a good beer selection.
Yeah. So the can art boner segment, this is shower beer. It is a shower beer is imprinted into the soap.
Don't drop
and the soap is lathered, so it's mid-shower, a lot of bubbles. And there's a rubber ducky, like in Bert and Ernie.
It's extremely soft water.
Not the background's probably a tile of some sort, orange tile.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Burnt orange, mid-70s, vintage.
Yeah, definitely. So that's pretty much the can art. The champion logo has a trophy in the middle, like a cup trophy, like you would see in the Stanley Cup or some sort of golf trophy. Usually has that, or tennis.
They give those to champions?
They give them to champions only. Only champions, not second place. That's for losers. That's losers. First loser.
Those are participation trophies.
Yeah.
And they look vastly different from that one.
Yeah, usually. They're just medals or
Yeah.
pieces of paper that said you lost.
You're a loser.
Or like Mario Kart, like the Grey Cup and the Star Cup.
Yeah, the Star Cup.
Flower Cup.
So this is a Czech style pills. That's the Can Art Boner segment. Brought to you by Chugalo Todd. This was the 2015 GABF. Is that Great American Beer Festival?
Boom.
Gold winner.
This guy.
Bohemian style Pilsner. Well,
Gold winner. That's the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
gold winner.
in the category.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Like it beats out the only other Czech pills I can think of is Pilsner Urquell.
I mean, that's why you get a trophy.
Yeah.
You get a legit trophy from that.
Yeah, legit. So they are champion. They are the champions.
They are the champions.
So they must have named their brewery after they won that award.
Yeah. It probably used to say
won.
soon to be champions
Yeah.
brewing company.
Yeah, they were probably just brewing company. And now they're champion.
Brewing Company. Blank Brewing Company.
Now they're all right. There's a lot of different flavors in this beer. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I'm no expert on pilsners. I know I like them.
Did you watch the video that I sent you about Czech?
I watched some of it, but not all of it.
Yeah, he went into the Czech. It's just one of the 106
Yeah,
things.
It was like 35 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's some flavors in here that I'm unfamiliar with. I don't know if that's the malt or some sort of barley or something that's in this. Maybe even some sort of spice. Let me take another sip. It's just, man, what is that taste? It definitely tastes like planty, earthy, kind of, like Matt would say, earthy. I don't want to get.
I'm going to
stuck
help
on
you
the
when we get.
Please, I can't wait.
Or Matt probably beat me to the punch.
I mean, maybe it's hops. There's a bitterness, but I think there's something else added.
I'm
to
sure.
this beer.
I'm confident Matt's going to get it.
Let me look at this. There's a clean maltiness. It says, spicy flavor. It says, spicy flavor. Well, it tastes spicy, but not spicy in like a hot way. It's like they went into the spice cabinet, grabbed some leafy spices and threw them in there. What's that one that doesn't do anything for any?
Bay leaf?
Yes, bay leaf. Fuck that thing.
Unless you eat the bay leaf. That's gross.
Gosh, I've accidentally eaten it.
That's why I always have to count. So my secret with bay leaves, if it asks for 2, I always put it in double.
Put in 4.
Because I want more of that savoriness.
So even if it asks for 5, you put in 10?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a recipe that's asked
Probably
for 5.
not. But you said even if it asks
I'll just
for
dump
2,
a bunch
you
in
double
there.
it.
Oh, yeah.
You should have just said I'd double it. No matter what.
Bay leaves are even numbers.
Even numbers. Okay.
Pretty sure.
Well, I've accidentally had one on the
It's
spoon
nature.
that I didn't realize. And was like, what the fuck? And it was a bay leaf.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like eating
Full on.
fall.
Yeah. It's like thick.
Crunchy.
I'm glad it's not like a fall leaf like the leaves we have around here. I don't even know what kind of trees these are. but it was like crumble, in your mouth. At least these stay together.
It's still, yeah.
So that's good. That's good. Good side note. This particular beer, can't say I like it. I have had it before, but I gave it a 3.5, and I honestly don't agree with that score anymore.
Oh, you've had this particular beer?
Yeah.
Shower beer.
I don't remember where I got it. Was this a beer club beer? No, it wasn't, right?
No.
I've had this beer.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gave it a 3.5, but I no longer think that score is legit, so I'm going to change that score. I don't think I will ever drink this beer again. I don't like the added flavor. I'm giving it right in the middle, 2.5.
Wow, man.
Don't like it. 2.5, like we talked about.
That's why
I'm not going to pour it out. I'll drink
it.
Like it's a drinkable beer, and I could see why some people might like it. People who are really into Pilsners probably are like, whoa, this is a drastic change from what I'm used to. But I drink so few of them that I'm just like, this is a drastic change I'm not a fan of.
Interesting.
Yeah. And maybe it's the Czech style.
That's why we have to keep doing this.
Maybe there's another type of Pilsner that I'm more used to.
There's two hallmarks to a Czech style Pils.
And those are?
There is no corn, wheat, or rice in this beer.
Okay.
So what do they use for the malt? What are their grain?
What kind of grain?
Yeah.
Whole grain.
Barley. So you get more of like that robust flavor. Mm-hmm. The hops, as you said, there's hops.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is specific Saaz.
Saaz hops, yeah.
Saaz hops.
100%.
So you get barley, a more robust grain. I don't know, think bran, just not pungent. What's the word I need my thesaurus. And then Saaz hops. So not like a
bitey
alpha acids, but yeah, just it lets you know it's there. So
yeah,
because we drink Pils all the time. It's Pils. When you think of a shower beer, you definitely think of a Pils.
Of a Pilsner for sure. This though, not.
So this is a Czech style through and through. This is an amped up Pilsner Urquell. It's a clean, bitey flavor.
Yeah, it's bitey. Yeah.
So it leaves you've had a beer, but
because it tastes like beer.
It tastes like beer. Exactly.
I think it tastes like more than beer.
So, and that's the difference between German Pils, which is way more traditional, where the Czech style, and in the video that I posted on the Facebook page and sent out, it's a much smaller and much more refined palate recipe that it has to fit into. So I like this better, just comparing it to Pilsner Urquell. I like this better because, again, like you said, ! It tastes like beer. So off the top rope, I give this a 3.5. So when I say better, it's not perfect by any means.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is completely a shower beer. It's going to let you know it's unapologetic. It's an unapologetic. It's just an amped up Pils.
Yeah, it's pretty amped up.
I'm not going to give this to the dainty beer drinker. And be like, here, you're going to enjoy this. You are not going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
I love the can. The can is very whimsical. The only question I have about the shower, what shower are you in if there's a tidal wave?
A tidal wave.
It could be one of those standing showers.
Yeah, you must be getting your...
What are we talking about tidal wave?
It's like one of those walk-in baths for old people.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Where the door seals.
Could be.
Maybe it's like that.
So, yeah, off the top rope, a very pleasant Czech-style Pils, 3.5.
So I get a lot of the malt. That's what I get. That's the bite.
Yeah.
I think this would be a great ingredient in a beer cheese.
Oh yeah.
This would be awesome. It would complement all the other flavors so well in a beer cheese. Right?
Rich with the cheese and depth with the barley and the malt.
I really think it would
make
a very good addition to a beer cheese. The beer itself is, like I said, like Matt said, it's
beer!
It's beer.
The flavor of beer, not watered down Bud Light or Miller Lite or anything like that. This is just, if I could describe what beer tastes like, this would be it, in my opinion. So I like it a lot. I like the bitiness of it. I like the malts. I like the way that it finishes. because I think it has a clean finish. I think this needs to be ice fucking cold when you drink it, and that's the best. And that's the best thing about a shower beer is typically, you know, in the summertime, you're either taking a really hot shower to kind of like soothe your muscles because you've worked really hard, and then you want an ice cold beer with it, or you're hot as fuck and you're taking like a cool shower with an ice cold beer because you're trying to cool off.
Yeah. And that's a 70-degree difference right there. Like, 34 and your shower is 100, 102.
Yeah. It's so, that contrast is a lot of fun.
It's magic.
It is. But I think this is a great shower beer. It's aptly named and it tastes like beer. So shower, beer, great. Good job, guys. I give it a 3.75. I like the beer a lot. I would drink more of this. JT's just,
He dropped the soap.
Out in left field.
I guess, I don't know.
And that's why we do the pod.
That's why
we do, exactly.
Yeah, just don't like it.
It's just shocked that you've had this beer before, and I've never seen it, man. Like, I'm not that worldly or whatever, but
I got it.
It's also, I don't know if you said this, I apologize. It's 4.5, so it's rate
4.5.
Rate
35 IBUs.
Yeah, rate.
But I feel like it's more bitter than that.
Oh, it does say Saaz hops on there too.
Yeah, it's got the Saaz hops. It calls that out. It's the IBUs from those hops. I think the spiciness comes from the hops that you taste, and then I think the bitterness is amplified by the malty flavor of it.
Sure.
I'm known for being able to pull just random beers associated and doing beer pairings for beer pairings. I wish I had a Pilsner Urquell in the fridge just to throw down,
see what it's like.
as a comparison, because
I don't know what that is. I've never had it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I know for a fact that you guys have both had Pilsner Urquell. Green bottle, typical Central Europe or like a Heineken type bottle.
Maybe I have.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
White label, red
I'm
lettering.
sure that I have.
Yeah.
Honestly, but I don't recall it, but I'm sure if I saw it. You guys want another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do another beer?
Yeah.
Like normal?
Let's do like normal beer.
Let's set her up.
Set her up. What is it?
Knock her down.
Knock her down. How are we going to set it up if we don't know what it is?
We're just setting it up right now.
All right.
When I saw this can coming, and I thought it was a red hot pepper. I was like, oh, this is a hot pepper beer. This is going to be hilarious.
Oh, no.
Well, because it's shadows and the professional lighting we have here in the church room bar.
All right, so the next beer was purchased for a variety of reasons. Once again, it's a brewery that we have not reviewed. It's not an IPA or a sour. It's a goes, and then I do love the can art itself. So those were the three factors that go into my purchase. But
those are good factors.
It's from Hwaarranged Brewing.
Hwaarranged.
It is Extra Galactic Origins. It's an Imperial Peach Goes. Imperial, it's 8%. So we're gonna find out
more later on.
Yeah,
the Imperials.
Yeah, we're gonna find some stuff out. All right.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That's a great
Well
crack.
done.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Last week we were missing the cracks.
No cracks. Not cracking, not lacking.
Nope.
Well, we were lacking.
Couldn't crack.
We were lacking the
crack
cracking.
when it's on draft.
We weren't crack-a-lacking because we were lacking the cracking. Oh, man.
That was pretty
That
good.
felt
We need
good.
a shirt. We need a shirt that says that.
Yep.
That would be.
It's coming out soon.
I already forgot what it is. We weren't lacking the crack because we were crack-a-lacking.
We're lacking the cracking because we're... Wait.
See, I fucked
Because
it
we're
up.
not crack-a-lacking. I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
Good thing that we recorded this.
That's true. We can listen back. Good podcast material.
We like to
Interesting.
We are thinking.
Oh, we fucking killed it last week, by the way, when we were bridging the gap in between beers.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I haven't
concerned
listened
about
yet, but people tell me it was good.
It was a good bridge.
Where we're like, we talked for 90 seconds, like, oh, we're going to edit this out. And I go, no, we'll just talk.
Yeah. And then we killed it.
And then we killed it.
Good. I'm glad you did. There's a good chance I'll never hear it. But I might.
Fine.
Sometimes I listen back.
Whatever.
Sometimes I don't. It all depends on my mood.
I understand.
My mood, typically.
If you're horny, is that when you listen?
That's when I listen, yeah. I want to get more horny.
I want to get more horny.
I also listen when I'm not horny, to get horny.
Hang on, I'll be there in a second.
Yeah.
Turn on the old podcast.
Like, the missus is turning on Barry White, and you're like, give me about 15 minutes, and you go turn on episode 1, and you're like, oh boy, just 6 to midnight.
It's just Matt going, sorry, Stacy.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done a sorry, Stacy, in a couple of weeks.
Well, there's always time.
Mm-hmm. Do whatever you want.
So, Hwaarranged Brewing.
Hwaarranged.
I'm going to be doing what I want.
Let me
on the 24th.
Let me talk about Hwaarranged.
That's inside pool, by the way.
Nice. Let me talk about Hwaarranged for a minute while you guys have a few more sips and collect your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this. I love this story, and I love this website. It just says our story. It's got a picture of this fellow holding a beer.
Cobra's literally looking at Pornhub right now.
Yeah. So he looks sort of confused. And it doesn't say our story. It says about me.
about me. It's his MySpace profile.
That guy was a gypsy brewer at one time.
It says, listen to this.
I'm listening.
You listen. I'm Ron. I've been brewing since my 21st birthday with a present of an ale pale from my wife and an extract recipe. 19 years later, with the addition of a BS in biology, a BA in chemistry, and almost...
BA in chemistry. Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of weird. Where the fuck did you get that degree?
And almost an MS in polymer chemistry, and then in parentheses or quotations, I'll tell you about it over some beers sometimes. I have developed some great recipes with a focus on process and efficiency. I have worked for several years in R&D for a global specialty chemical company.
Dow.
Where I specialized in organic synthesis of a lot of words I cannot pronounce.
Monsanto.
Dow.
This goes on more and more.
I like this guy's story. I want to hear more.
Okay.
He's got to get to... Okay, there's a couple things I already want to point out. When I think of Akron, I think of people that look like that. And definitely the name Ron is a total Akron.
Ron Shea from Akron. If I didn't mention it, it's from Akron. It's just very interesting. I looked at all of our usual suspects at Hall's. Some of our typical brewers that we review because they carry so many good ones there. And I was close to purchasing some different ones, but I wanted to get some different brewers into the rotation. So Ron made it to the plate. Here we are. Mm-hmm. It's not about. Apparently, Ron is the only man there because it's about me.
About me,
Ron.
It's not our story or about us. Mm-hmm. It's just about me.
Here's my dog, Kennel.
Ron.
Listen, Ron. We joke, but
we're
about to get real.
Yeah,
we're about to.
You're about to get tagged in social media, Ron.
You're going to be tagged like crazy. Hwaarranged Brewing. So he's got a BA in chemistry, a BS in biology, almost MS in bio something or other.
Yep.
I mean, so that's what I am interested in. I want to see how a scientist brews beer.
You're drinking it right now.
I'm drinking it right now.
You want to see how he brews it?
I had a roommate in the Navy who was really into gastronomy.
Yeah,
gastronomy.
Mm-hmm.
And
like a gastropub.
How different things go, how different molecules
they make
interact and make your mouth feel great or whatever.
Mm.
And I'm curious.
I know how to make a mouth feel great.
Do you? I don't know. That seems like it'd be a tough task. Mouths don't really have positive or negative feelings. They just feel.
Mouths like to eat good food.
Well, that's true.
And then the mouth is happy.
That's true.
So I know how to make a mouth feel good by putting good food in the mouth. Mm. That's all I was talking about.
All right.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Nothing.
Dicks.
I didn't say anything.
You guys are dicks.
All right. Extragalactic origins.
Extragalactic, not just galactic.
Extragalactic.
You know why? Because intergalactic is trademarked by the Beastie Boys.
Love that album.
Man. Dude. I've been listening to them a lot recently. So good.
They're so good. Have you seen the documentary? I've been meaning to watch it.
Nope.
Paul's Boutique is a criminally underrated album.
Paul's Boutique is one of my favorite albums probably of all time.
Criminally underrated.
Probably top 5, absolutely.
Because License to Ill gets all of it. Because
Sabotage
carries it. And then, but Paul's Boutique is fantastically raw.
That's the deep dig.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a deep dig.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on that one.
All the good stuff.
I like the intergalactic one.
It is good. That's good.
It's my favorite.
That's the end of it.
So extragalactic.
Extragalactic.
Planetary.
Origins.
Extragalactic origins. So your origins are of an extragalactic nature. Hwaarranged Brewing. I like the name Hwaarranged Brewing. I'm going to put that out there to start.
That's not how when you said Hwaarranged, I thought, A-U-R. Yeah, it's going to be like
something like super elegant French or something.
Yeah, like E-A-U-X.
Yeah. No, Hwaarranged. R.Shay. And it's Hwaarranged. Which I think Hwaarranged, it really, it churches up
Hwaarranged.
No offense to Hwaarranged. His name's fine. It's a very Ohio name.
It's like
this Hwaarranged sounds like a fine name.
It's like
Hwaarranged.
The chocolate balls that have hazelnut on them.
Oh,
Rocher.
I love those Rocher.
This is
Hwaarranged. My wife gets me a box of those every Valentine's Day since we got married. Every single Valentine's Day, I get a box of those delicious hazelnuts.
They're so good.
They're so good.
The chocolate truffle inside.
It's amazing. So I'm just gonna do this because I think you could see it. It is extragalactic. It is a peach. Well, I'll get to the can art, but here's what it looks like. So the can art bonus segment brought to you by Chuggalo Todd. Thanks, Todd. Is a peach with a space ring around it, space dust ring around it, and there's a rocket ship that seems to be maybe orbiting, maybe leaving. I'm not exactly sure. When a rocket ship leaves a planet, it goes in a kind of parallel but spiral direction until it finally leaves its gravity. It doesn't just shoot straight up.
Wrong.
And so that could be leaving, or it could be landing. Who knows on the peach planet? We don't know which direction it's going. But it also has a ring, a space dust ring, which I think is interesting. I like to think that the space ring is the beer, the goza, or goes, or whatever, how it's pronounced. We've heard so many different ways.
Goza, I think is the proper way.
It just sounds bad.
But in Ohio, we just call it goes.
I like to think that's the beer, and the peach is the peach. Planet Peach. It's cool can art. It's a cool name. I love space. My kids are studying space right now.
I knew that you would appreciate it.
Yeah, I love space. It's like my thing. I love it. And
I didn't.
I wonder what what's time like on the peach planet.
Different from
does
ours.
it orbit a black hole or a sun?
Don't know.
Is it just floating out there in space somewhere? I don't think so.
Did you hear the science? The Nobel Prize.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, in what? In
that
science?
makes me so happy.
In physics?
In physics. Who did it go to?
Or
not the name, but what was the? Why are you bringing this up?
You didn't hear?
No.
That black holes radiate energy instead of sucking it in.
No shit.
Well, yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Other universes.
He's identified 6 different black holes that he believes proves that there is other universes prior to ours.
Yeah.
And that our Big Bang was, ultimately the energy expands so far, and then that ultimately creates another Big Bang, and then another Big Bang, and another Big Bang.
So it just keeps going.
There's multiple universes.
It's a multiverse.
It's his theory, and he believes he's proved it, and he got a Nobel Prize for it.
That's sweet.
But he did a lot of that work with Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Stephen Hawking, he's pretty good at black holes.
Yep. Yeah, that one. Oof, dude, I love that one. That one.
I like that they launched
awesome.
part of Stephen Hawking, by the way, into space.
Yeah.
They did?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man. Where are
you a space fan or what?
Jeez. I never heard that.
Not a space fan anymore.
I know.
All right, I give up on space. Space is old.
Yeah.
Earth is new.
Going to
I'm into Earth now.
Yeah, going to deep sea shit
I'm
or
into
something.
Earth.
Because you're in the Navy.
And I get a degree in geography.
Yeah, but
some kind of
explore
Rocks.
the deep ocean.
They've been here for 4.5 billion
that's
years.
Geology.
Geology.
I'm
Same
not
thing.
into that.
There's
I don't care about rocks.
They don't care about you.
I care about rock music. Deeply.
Right. Well, rock it out. Rock out some...
Well, okay, so current events,
Whatever.
Speaking of rock music, you heard that Eddie Van Halen passed away.
I did.
At least. Okay, so you've heard something current.
I hear most news. I just never heard that they launched part of Stephen Hawking into space.
Well,
Which part?
His dick.
His dick? I would hope so.
He needs to penetrate deep space.
Hell yeah, he does. They're gonna send it to a black hole, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm used to this."
I bequeath my penis to space. Thank you.
Oh, that was good, dude. That was so good. That was awesome.
All right. So the Peach Planet. Time is relative. It's faster there. So Hwaarranged Brewing, again, love the name. That's the Can Opener segment, brought to you by Juggalo Todd. I like your logo, too. The R and the S. It's got a real regal look to it.
What do you think R and S comes from?
I think that probably comes from, like...
Rally sport.
Yeah, probably something like that. Or, like, really
squirts?
Sorry about that time I did that thing. Not Hwaarranged, for sure. Not that. So, peach... So this is a Imperial Peach Goes. So Imperial, let's talk about that. What is that? What does that mean?
Regal. Like
Means
R.
Regal?
Yep.
Regal Beagle. I said Regal first. Just want that to be on record.
Yeah.
Royalty.
Imperial, it is Regal. But what does it mean in beer?
Boozy.
Boozy.
Yeah. Punched up. Yeah.
You will never have an Imperial under 5, 6. You'll never have an Imperial. I would
Challenge
never
accepted.
see it under 6.
Under 6. I'll say under 7. So you get 6.9 and everything else.
Probably under 7. I would agree with that.
Yep.
Churched up.
This beer is 8%. I don't know if you said that. And you can't taste a single bit of it. This is like a juice beer. A peach juice beer. I love peaches. We've talked about this before. You don't? Or is that something else? Pears,
Don't spoil
maybe.
mine.
Pears, maybe he doesn't like.
We need to
We've
get
talked
off.
about this before.
We need to get off things JT loves. I'm at 15 things
What's
that JT
wrong
loves.
with liking and loving things?
It's fine, but we'll
just
JT
enjoy
loves-
your life. Listen, guys, you have one of these. You have one life. YOLO, right? You only live once.
Let's establish
Don't
you
hate
love everything.
every fucking thing in the world.
I need
right?
you to call
like
out
some
things
stuff.
that you
Roughly every
don't. I
12
need you
to
to call
14
out things you
billion
don't
years,
love.
you have
Things
one
I don't love.
Check pills now.
Check pills. Yeah, that check pills. I probably like some other ones.
JT's a lover.
I'll give him a chance. I don't. I'm not particularly fond of New York Yankees fans.
No,
Only when they're fans of the Yankees, though. Like when they're normal people just interacting, I'm cool with it. They're fine people. But when they're like in Yankee mode, fuck them. Fuck them.
and household chemicals. I know. I'm trying to think of things that you don't like.
Consuming household chemicals. Not
Green
a fan
peppers.
of like, green peppers.
green
Don't get me
household
started. Green
chemicals.
peppers, I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms and Yankee fans.
Very child.
Everything else
It's
is
very childlike.
Everything else I love. I love everything else. What's wrong with, loving some stuff?
I love loving stuff.
Peaches are great. I like, I don't
You're a
know
throwback
that
to, like,
there's
the
a
60s.
single fruit I don't like. Can you name some fruit maybe I don't like?
Yeah, durian.
Durian?
I
I
was gonna
don't
say
know that I've
durian.
had it.
What are you gonna say?
Is it terrible? Does it taste like feet?
We gotta get you some durian.
All right, I'll try it.
Let's not ruin it. We'll get you some durian or
Can
some
we
durian
even get
candy.
that? I guess we can get that here
You can
probably.
get durian candies.
Sounds gross.
It's highly sought after.
Is it?
Sorry,
Durian is actually an ingredient in some of the Chinese Taco Bell offerings.
Oh,
I read about that this week.
Yeah.
I didn't
Taco
know that.
Bell is opening up in China, and apparently Taco Bell.
They'll love it in China because they don't have to sell it as meat since it's 38%.
Taco Bell in China equates to fine dining in America.
Well, it's like KFC in Japan.
Yeah, KFC in Japan.
Unbelievable.
Well, Taco Bell is fine dining.
I worked there for 3.5 years.
Have you
I
went?
still love Taco Bell.
You had their breakfast?
I'm
Yeah, I love
upset. It's
Taco
not
Bell.
available right now.
Their breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What?
fucking bullshit.
That literally
COVID.
cancel everything else and only do breakfast. That's the best thing that Taco Bell does.
I took JT to
Crunchwrap
Taco Bell
Supremes.
breakfast, and his first time, he strategically analyzed everything and got all the delicious things. Like I go,
that was my first time.
I would have gone there and I would have fluttered about and ordered the wrong things. JT was surgical.
And with breakfast, I know what I want.
Crunchwrap Supreme steak.
Crunchwrap Supreme. I believe I got sausage. Because at
I'm
Taco
not-
Bell, they put the full sausage patty in there,
Yeah.
not that fucking nugget shit that they put in all the other stuff. And I got
sausage
that,
nuggets?
and I got a like the little
Oh, you're talking like
bits or
for
whatever.
steak. Yeah, I don't get steak.
Yeah, like the steak. And what else did I get that I was so perfect? Quesadilla, breakfast quesadilla, which is great.
It's a home run. I forget.
I overate.
Of course.
Yeah, but
if you ordered something beyond the Crunchwrap,
but I don't do it often.
The breakfast Crunchwrap, then
I ordered 3 things, I believe.
Nice.
And I overate, but
Good.
I knew I wouldn't go back to Taco Bell breakfast, for months or years.
Yeah.
So I made it worth it.
Have you guys had the Wendy's breakfast yet?
I have not.
I
heard they had potato wedges, and I
care
decided I don't want it.
I've tried
if you love bacon.
I've tried a few things off the menu, and I
bought a coworker's.
I'm not impressed.
I went to Wendy's for the last time.
It's highly lauded. I
2
still think
years
Taco
ago.
Bell's above it.
Yeah.
And I had a Baconator, and that was the last time I went to Wendy's.
It is highly lauded, and it's overrated. It's overrated. Yep, their breakfast is overrated. Taco
Bell's rated.
Taco Bell is supreme.
That's why it's disappointing.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
On multiple occasions, my wife has said, "I hate COVID because I can't get that breakfast on Sunday morning."
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's unbelievable.
Yep. COVID.
The worst.
Thanks, COVID.
That's the worst result.
More people
of COVID
don't come
I've
up
heard.
yet. Don't come up yet if you're still
That's
listening.
the worst
Lay low.
COVID
Outbreak.
Yeah, the worst consequence that I've heard so far.
You don't love it.
That's the worst consequence.
Not loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Hates it.
Hates it. Yeah, that's something I don't like. That Taco Bell breakfast isn't available during COVID. Though I haven't tried. And I'm only finding out now.
Oh, yeah.
And we're 9 months in or
Stacey
whatever.
is super pissed.
Wow.
I understand her rage.
See, that's the thing. You just try to not get pissed.
Well, okay.
You know?
Disappointed.
It
was her birthday weekend and she wanted Taco Bell
breakfast. You don't
breakfast.
have a lot of time to be mad at things. People are always mad. You walk down the street, fucking everyone's mad. Mm-hmm. Mad about everything. What are you mad about?
I'm mad about you. Were you going there?
Hunt,
You
right?
stole it, dude.
Paul
Reiser.
Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt is an attractive old lady.
No, 90s Helen Hunt. I don't know.
Twister
what she
Helen
looks like
Hunt,
now. I'm sure she's
1996.
looking
Rest in
real
peace,
good.
Bill Pullman.
She's still alive, right?
Bill Paxton. Excuse me.
Paxton.
Yeah. They're
Dude,
talking
Twister,
about
she was hot.
COVID ruined it. They're bringing it back. They're bringing back Mad About You.
Were they really?
I wouldn't watch
For what
it.
reason?
Because they're bringing back. Everyone's got a nostalgia boner right now.
Why?
Huge boners.
Who's even watching TV at this point?
Everyone. It's COVID.
Everyone.
Leave your house.
No one's watching like old sitcoms. They're watching like Netflix and shit.
Yeah, but Fuller House, Roseanne coming back now. The
Not one person I know watches those shows.
You know, like me and Matt.
That's true. Do you guys watch Fuller House?
Yes.
Oh well, that's someone.
Well, it's done now. It's 5 seasons though. 5 seasons of Fuller House.
NBC, ABC, CBS, they all offer
They're bringing back that
services that they're not completely in the dark.
They need content. Bring back the old shit.
Come back to the light.
Look at
Are you going to review this beer?
I'm not into that type of stuff. All right.
He's going to drink this. He's going to drink it. And not
No, I love this beer. It's great. I don't taste any of the 8%. I think this is very peachy. I think the Goes has a very sour tinge to it, and I like that about it.
This
Radio
might,
silence.
Great.
Radio silence.
this might beat his longest ever.
Oh,
We're close.
Where are we at?
We are balls deep into this.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Holy shit.
Yeah, I like this beer.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's
I had a lot more to say about it, but it's great. It's a good beer. I like peaches.
I like peaches.
That's it. There's 2 things about peaches. One,
They come in a
What?
can.
I read the Ty Cobb biography when I was in 6th grade, and they called him the Georgia Peach.
Mm-hmm.
And peaches remind me of that book. And 2, there was a episode of. You guys ever see Wild Chicago? Show called Wild Chicago on PBS.
No.
It's a show about just the different shit that's going on, like in the underbelly of Chicago, not in the seedy underbelly, just the normal underbelly.
What, is
And
there a
one
difference?
person
The underbelly
carves
is the underbelly.
Things out of peach pits
Oh.
and like sells them as art.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. It's a cool thing. You should look it up. That's it. 4 or 5. Said all I wanted to say.
So much I want to pick apart with that, but
Please.
no.
No, we'll leave it hanging.
Yep.
Forever.
Ever and ever.
PBS, great channel.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like peaches. I've been on record
sucks.
of saying that. multiple
Fortunate
times.
for you.
I don't like hairy fruit.
Oh, that sucks for you.
It's odd.
More for me.
I like hairy anything.
What?
Put that on the
You're
record.
gonna enjoy this history lesson. The first time I had a peach beer I enjoyed, I was with the Sioux in technically Virginia, and it was Dogfish Head's Festina Peach,
Interesting.
which is a delicious peach sour. This is that beer because it's a peach beer that I would look forward to having again. Off the top rope, I gave this the same exact score I just went. That's why I've been dialing back. I gave this a 4.5 off the top rope.
Holy
This
macaroni.
beer is delightful.
It is very delightful.
Ron Shea.
Ron Shea.
So,
It's
Ron, Ron, if you want to be on this podcast,
God,
we're into that.
here's the commonology that I'm just thinking of this right now. Both peach beers that I like, Virginia. Dogfish Head, technically Delaware, but I was in Virginia
This
when
is
I
from
drank
Medford.
it. Oh, I thought it was from Virginia.
close, yeah,
Yeah,
close.
we're mixing
Not
beers.
even
The last
close.
one was from Virginia. Champion.
Champion.
I like that the name Ron Shea is like saying the word raunchy, but classy.
I hadn't thought about that.
Ron Shea.
I hadn't thought about that.
Let's get Ron
What-
Shea tonight.
Let's get Ron
When you
Shea.
said it, I thought
I
about
like that.
Rochambeau. That's why I thought Rochambeau.
I like Chris.
I like. Yeah, I want to get Ron Shea tonight.
Yeah.
Super Ron Shea.
If
All
you're
right.
not offended yet, Ron, we'll have you on the podcast
Yes.
and we will talk about beer. You did a good job.
Yeah,
In my opinion and Matt's opinion so far.
It's really good.
With
Chris,
your
what do you think?
Bachelor's of Arts in Chemistry.
I don't understand how that works. That's
Know,
literally a science.
yeah.
I don't see how you can get a bachelor's of arts in chemistry.
I'm excited. I want to get one now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that means you don't have to take all the hard parts. They just
You
teach
kinda
you
talk
about
about
like the periodic table and like the art of it.
And then like the
Like,
theory
here's how
of
it's
it, where you just
organized.
argue all the time.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
well,
it.
you
And
know,
then you
I
get
mean,
your
water
degree.
could be something different. Here's my
I'm
argument.
not sure how that works, but okay.
Either way, Ron
Ron
Shea.
will tell us.
Ron's gonna lay it down.
He'll tell us.
I love peaches. I'm on the record for I love hairy fruit and anything hairy. That's an official record of reference.
Is it hairy or is it fuzzy? What's more accurate?
Either one.
Well,
It's good with me.
Fuzzy.
It's definitely.
So it's always called a fuzzy
it's
peach 'cause
fuzzy.
you call it
It's
peach
fuzzy.
fuzz.
Yeah, peach fuzz. It's fuzzy. Hairy would be more like a
like
coconut.
Coconut, which
Yeah.
I don't like.
You don't like coconut?
God,
I mean, I only like
coconut's
coconut
gross.
in certain situations.
I'm the same,
Nope.
but still, the hairier the better, in my opinion.
But a coconut would be hairier than a peach.
Yes.
That's true. That's
I'm trying
true.
to
is
think
a
of
fuzzy.
better. Believe me, I'm trying to bust my own theory here, but
I do love coconut water. Like
Oh.
good coconut water
I
is
don't know that.
delicious. Man, it's good. It's
everyone's
so
like, drink it fresh on the beach, and I just take that coconut and punt it into the ocean,
Get
and
out of
then
here.
Punt a coconut?
then I've got a broken foot, and then
you
it
gotta
ruins
use the belt.
vacation. It ruins the
Yeah,
vacation,
I
and then
bet
I'm
it
a
does,
bitch
yeah.
the entire
That's a
time.
real smart move, Matt.
Drink this; it's delicious. No,
fuck your coconut.
then you're
You could
drinking
fuck
like
a
El
coconut.
Presidente,
Dane Cook
which
had
is
a joke about fucking a coconut.
Yep.
Remember Dane Cook?
Back in the day.
I had
long
Day
time.
on a Wednesday.
I had a
his
super
joke, too.
I had a super finger shirt. And
Oh,
then
did you?
I lost
He
it.
was so popular. Very
It's not a
funny.
podcast
He's so
story, though.
funny. He was very funny.
He was funny.
I still have that double album of his.
Yeah, I think I might.
Now he's
Harmful of Swallowed.
Last I knew, he's real creepy. He was.
Is he creeping now?
He's making.
He's like in his
according,
mid 40s, and he was dating like an 18-year-old.
according to Adam Carolla, he's starting to come back up in the comedy scene in LA, like doing the comedy store.
What did him in?
Acme.
Was he caught doing something?
No,
Or he just faded?
I think he just faded.
Wow.
I-
Unfortunate.
I think he was like a
what was
Wilshire
the movie
Mooney.
did it?
What was the movie he
It's like
did with Dak Shepard? I thought that was charming.
I don't know.
Oh, where he was the checkout guy at Sam's Club? or
Yeah,
whatever?
Sam's Club. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was
I
with
did
Jessica
like that
Alba,
movie.
right? Or Jessica
Yeah.
Simpson or some
I
Jessica.
thought it was a charming movie.
A lot of
and
Jessicas.
this is a 1980s vintage Accord or Camry.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
All right. What do you think about this beer?
I give it a 4.0. It's
Ooh,
good.
So close.
It's not up there with you guys. I get like
Here,
I don't like the
have
finish.
this one. Maybe this one tastes better.
I don't like the finish. Well,
You don't
it's
like
not
the
that I
finish?
don't like the finish. It's the finish finishes
Chemical.
Oh, I think the finish
strangely
is pretty good too.
to me. It's
Do you need a Kinslager to wash it down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wash it down.
It finished. So it says it's a Gose, but it finishes like a Berliner Weiss. It finishes real bready, and I honestly feel like it's mislabeled.
Operates from start to end like a Berliner Weiss. I think. Like I don't think it goes at all.
So maybe that's why he has a Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry. Because it's the wrong beer. Like he actually brewed a Berliner Weiss and was like, "This is a Gose."
I don't know the difference.
I don't either, but I know that this tastes like a Berliner Weiss.
Yeah.
I screwed up. I thought this beer was from Virginia for my story, and it didn't work.
It's all right.
So I have no comments.
It's a good beer. The peach flavor is all the way through it from start to finish, and I really appreciate that. It's got enough sourness that it is very enjoyable. Mm-hmm. It is a very good beer. It's just, I honestly think it's a Berliner Weiss.
Yeah,
and that really kind of bothers me that it's called a Gose. Like it doesn't finish like a Gose. A Gose should finish
lighter,
cleaner.
Yeah,
like a cleaner finish, and this one lingers for so long, and it's very bready.
100% agree.
So that's my only critique. Hwaarranged.
Man, I want to have this guy on the podcast. You guys want to drive to Akron? Would you do it? Would you guys go with me?
It's better than driving to Virginia. We would have been like, hey, where are you going? And I would have said, to this Hwaarranged, and that's in Ohio, you idiot.
Yeah, it's
I would have been like, oh, man, I'll buy Taco Bell breakfast. Let's go find it.
So, Ron, if this is your first episode, because we tagged you, we're in Dayton. So we're not far. So it is not the reason why.
I'll give you a stipend, a $20 per diem. You'll get per diem,
$20 per diem. But I wonder how per diem only extends to like 1 or 2 days. You can only spend 1 or 2 days.
No, it's
I wonder how it got distributed down.
Per diem is per day.
Yep, $20.
Right, so you have to limit the amount of days
on the day he's here.
Oh, just
because it's not going to be a multiple. Well,
maybe we go to him, and we tour his Hwaarranged brewery.
I just lost all my
train of thought. That's it. Gone.
My brain just dumped right then.
I do like this label. It peels twice.
I like the underneath. It looks really cool.
That's like a negative. It's part of the podcast.
It's part of the.
I've seen you just starting to rip on your.
Part of the galaxy. That's the extra galactic.
I remember one time Matt was telling me like.
It's a frustration.
Oh, you're a guy who plays with the coaster. You're that.
Do you chew ice cubes?
You're that type of guy, and I was like, well, I guess now I'm not.
Do you chew ice cubes?
I feel all self-conscious about it. No.
You need a fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fiddle faddle. I fidget. So what?
I gotta pee. I'm
gonna
go do it.
I have to pee too, ironically.
That's the beer review segment. That was segment 2. We did it.
We did it. Well, so if we're going back and we're talking about baseball, do you think that this season is going to be labeled a success for the major leagues?
Yes.
Hell yes.
It's a success.
That they were able to execute?
I mean, there are several success factors that you can consider. One, some of the playoff teams were the ones who were impacted the most by COVID.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you say that. So if we go for the NBA and we go the NHL, compared to the Major League Baseball and the NFL, do you know the difference between the two? The two parties, the four major sports.
Bubble and non-bubble.
Yeah. In the bubble, 0 positive tests in those sports.
That's very successful, but I think that the NBA and the NHL had less hype than baseball and football. Now, that's probably true just period. I know basketball has a bigger audience than baseball, but I think...
So both those seasons, you could also say, were a continuation of things that occurred prior to...
Yeah, that too.
The Iron Curtain falling or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's just a couple of interesting... So the NBA
winning
is going to be
an
extremely...
NBA championship in October is pretty rare. Almost never happens.
The longest NBA season ever. It went 12 months. It will be interesting to see now with the NBA when they start back up again, because usually they're a Halloween start.
Has there been a draft or anything?
No.
Yeah, so...
Well, the draft still... Sorry, the lottery pick
That's
still
usually
happens.
in what? The summer?
Yeah.
Obi-Toppin?
Yeah.
Dayton.
He was number 1 entering the season, and now he's projected to be number 2. But
I hope he goes number 7.
So it'll be interesting to see when that season
to the Bulls.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I know that much.
I tried to look up the original post. It's going to come very apparent. So a couple of weeks ago on our Facebook page, on the Brew Crew podcast on Facebook,
follow us.
I put out a question about during the fall season, what are your 3 top, and the words are going to become apparent, what are your 3 top drinkable beers? So I had...
so is this just a segment to call me out or what?
It's going to go that way for a little bit.
Yeah, right. Well, that's kind of fucked up.
So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individuals follow directions, and then JT give me a paragraph about what mood he needs to be in for what.
I only read the first couple words of any post. I don't have fucking time for this shit.
Okay,
reading sucks.
Here's
hard.
And this is why
It takes too much time.
This is why
yeah, exactly.
DBC, not the establishment, the person makes fun of me, is because he goes, Matt, your emails are way too fucking long.
Too long.
My post,
I don't have
everything
time
like
for
that.
this.
TLDR is the word for that, which isn't a word.
So anyways, we'll just get the crapping on JT point out of the way.
All right, get that out of the way.
So he didn't, neither did he put 3 beers, nor list them in the top 3.
I didn't even read his whatever it was.
You just followed suit. So JT, in defense, this is chronological order, only put Steb in front of him. And Steb was about to be fired from Crooked Handle, so he's like, I'm going to do that.
Like,
I'm going to tell a story because I'm a producer.
At the time I commented, Steb had not commented.
I'm a producer of a major podcast. Well, this is
right.
copied.
Well, maybe he got it in before I did, but
okay.
at
Well,
the time
yeah, that's how this is.
He comments right away, though. That's the thing.
Okay, so this is just feedback on top 3 fall beers for 2020.
Top 3 fall beers.
Okay. So for Stev, I'm not going to list his last name, but he's going to be unemployed once Crooked Handle hears about this. Great Lakes Nosferatu, so a dark beer.
Mm-hmm.
He's dark beer dude.
He's dark beer dude.
He's dark beer dude.
DBD, dark beer dude.
Like Darkwing Duck, but
the other one he's drinking from the tap right at Crooked Handle. Crooked Handle's roadside peanut butter porter. Did you guys have that?
We had
last
that
week?
last time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
not
good.
last week. But the last time that we were there,
Yeah.
I'm going to have it this weekend. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Epicurean's got a peanut butter and jelly.
Raspberry jelly.
That Stev is... Stev's at a 4.75 on that. And the other one, which they come up during the seasonal and gimmick beers, is Ellicottville Pumpkinville Latte Nitro.
Interesting.
And we talked about that last week with Jason.
Yeah, Nitro. Yeah, Nitro is a hot topic.
So
that's interesting. I would be interested in that beer.
Yeah, it's in Ellicottville. They make we've had them multiple times for the beer club.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with the brewery.
We've had them on the pod.
Yeah,
I can't name the beer, but yes.
Yeah,
good job, Ellicottville.
Ellicottville. You make good high points. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that
you're
are
known
over
for good
seasonally.
reasons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then we're going to get to the JT story.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I asked for the top 3, and this is what JT said. After that Blapple we shared last week, so 3 weeks ago, I would reach for that during the daytime, especially during outdoor activities in the fall. Maybe take the fam to a corn maze, and at night drink something refreshing like a Dippa or a Nipa. Save the stouts for winter.
Read the question. Read that.
I was trying to look it up. It was, what are your top 3 go-to beers for the fall? How was it worded?
I don't know.
Tell a story about
whatever
fall.
It was.
So you were right, and these other esteemed
just read a couple words of it and said, "I'll just put in my 2 cents here, just to get the conversation going."
Okay. It did, and the conversation, and you had 4 people that responded after you, so you got the conversation going. Randy Orton. I just talked to him for the first time in a while last week. A long time since he's been. I did throw out a bet to Randy Orton that he has not followed through on, but when he does, he can redeem that. His top 3: Miller Lite, Busch Light, Sam Adams Oktoberfest, which is his solid Oktoberfest beer.
All right.
It's very middle of the road.
He's been a bourbon guy lately. He's trying to class it up. He's trying to class it up.
Well, you can do both. I mean,
it's fine. Yeah.
Did you show him your bottle of bourbon that you got?
Not yet.
He
hasn't been over.
Okay.
Boom.
This year for
shit off.
Can't wait.
This year for some idiot.
Can't wait.
Some idiot named Matt Heck. Don't know. Probably different. Stroh's, Bell's Two Hearted, and random singletons because I'm trying to keep
Stroh's.
Yep, Stroh's.
Stroh's.
All right.
Just
Great fall beer. Great fall beer.
Stroh's and Bros.
Yep. I said this year. I qualified it this year.
Yeah,
Maybe I should put a story in there.
Should have.
Depending, like if I'm out in a pumpkin patch with some cousins.
Too long, didn't read.
Well, man, it's so fun to know that I never am going to comment on our Facebook ever again.
Dr. came through. Bud
Yeah,
Light,
he
Bud Select, and Mick Ultra. So he's really going for the flavorful beers. just
Bud
Especially for fall, yeah.
Which Bud Select? They got several. They got 99, 95, 50.
Yeah.
The 50 is what I had for the Power
he
100 or whatever we had.
Oh, really?
He gets the
Country
award
Club.
for it doesn't matter which season it is.
No.
Those beers work for every season. And then
Do they?
Bud Select.
Do they?
and then
Do they work
I
for
should give
any
him the Bud
season?
Select that we still have in the fridge.
Yeah, give it to him.
And then Cobra, Busch Light, Imperial IPAs, which you've said even before you committed that you were into and then Ice House. So I'm asking for the Ice House story.
fall.
Ice House, man.
Because I
In the
didn't...
fall, huh?
Dude, in the fall, so Ice House is a throwback classic beer,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know, that's...
Yeah, I remember Ice House.
Yeah.
That's a 5.5, right? Or a 5.9?
It's something like that.
It's a 10-1.
It's
10-1.
it's you know.
Do you guys need one more or no?
Nah.
Okay.
I gotta rush home.
So Ice House is, you know, it's a punched up beer.
Yeah.
And in the fall, man, you want good kind of heavy.
It's a multi...
Yeah, you
it's
want some good heavy flavors.
Not multi, like multiple, but multi.
Malty.
M-A-L-T-Y.
Right.
Multi... It's a multi regular, you know. Easy
Yeah.
drinker.
Yeah.
But multi.
Easy drinker,
Thicker.
delicious,
Seems
cheap,
thick. Cheap as fuck.
viscosity.
It's like
Viscous.
that dog beer. Remember that dog beer?
yeah,
Red Dog?
Doghouse.
Doghouse.
It was
On
Doghouse.
Plank
wasn't
House
it?
Road Brewing out of Pennsylvania. So I have a beer. I have a confession. I was going to do this beer on the podcast, and I was really thirsty for it one day, so I was like, I'll just buy something else. I'm glad I didn't because this beer is extremely disappointing from one of our favorites. So if you want to try it, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, Blackberry Limeade. Sour from Hwaarranged.
Oh man, that sucks. That is
It's disappointing.
disappointing.
So hugely disappointing.
It
And
tastes like-
I shouldn't have influenced you, but
Tart
No, no,
session
no.
ale brewed with Blackberry.
not suggesting I can.
Let me tell you what it
influence
tastes like. After Chris
Let me tell you something.
grabs the taste.
Let me tell you. Yeah.
It tastes like plastic. Radio silence.
Man, that's enough said.
Tastes like plastic. Tastes like a plastic toy.
I was excited
There's nothing
because they
to
do
it.
really well. Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
There's nothing to write home about.
Well,
And it
you
sucks
can't
because
win them
they're
all. You
extremely
can't win them
lauded.
all. Hwaarranged
Not a-
does okay. You can
Yeah.
you can miss every once in a while. It's all
Not a
right.
review, but I'm glad I went to. And you know we can have misses on the pod, but
I mean, in this environment, you don't want to miss hard because you're spending money on canning. You're spending money on the ingredients.
yep.
You don't want to spend too much money. But
yeah,
Hwaarranged, they can
hopefully-
afford to miss. They can afford to miss one or two.
Hopefully that was a limited run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys want
worse-
to take? You guys? I would love. Would you like to take one with you? Each?
I'm good. I have a lot of beer.
Yeah,
So much beer.
I don't really want any. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for the offer.
I think I'm in the same boat.
Soon I'm going to have a beer fridge,
Oh,
like a dedicated
Ooh,
beer
you're
I
gonna
fridge.
have to
like
take
that.
a picture of it.
I will take a picture of it and I will upload it to actual real social media. And then
hope you
you
do.
guys can shit all over it.
We'll shit on it.
I hope you
Literally
do.
and figuratively.
Yeah.
No, it'll probably be good.
I'll take a
because
picture
now
of it
you
after you
have,
shit on
I'm going to come over and shit on your fridge.
And then I'll take a picture of it.
That'd be fine. I'd be fine with that.
Good.
So my 3 beers for the fall are Busch Light, Blapple, which I can't find.
So I hope that they make it again. I know it's limited edition. We've been talking about this because there's 2 12-packs I know of that are left in Wisconsin, and they're both coming to deer camp. And we'll peel through that in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like
Exactly. In the
It'll be
morning.
gone so
Exactly.
fast. I wish I had some.
Man,
the
that would
third
be
one,
so good with
who
breakfast.
knows? Who fucking knows? I'm leaving the third one open.
There's a cat. There's a
I don't
cash
have
cow.
the same affinity for like darker, thicker beers in the cold weather that other
I don't
do.
either.
I just don't. I'll drink a stout any time of year if it's good, and I'll drink any other beer any time of year if it's good. Fall doesn't elicit certain beers from me.
I think for me, it's I seek out more. I keep using the term punched up flavor, but that's kind of what I seek out. So yeah, right now I'm kind of down this path of exploring more of the West Coast IPAs, but I'm also in the path of exploring more Imperials because for a long time those intimidated me. Mm-hmm. Double IPAs, DIPAs, and Imperials for a long time. I'm not ashamed to say it. They just flat out intimidated me. I was afraid of drinking an 8 or 9 or 10% beer. I thought that I would be turned off by the flavor of it. Mm-hmm. I thought that it was too much alcohol. There was just a lot of little gremlins in the back of my head saying, "Don't drink that. Don't drink that." And now I'm just giving double middle fingers to those little gremlins and being like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna drink this beer." And it's turning out, aces. They're great. They're good fucking beers.
Well, there's a threshold. There's something you cross a threshold from. I only drink at parties and to get drunk. To, I'll have a beer.
Yeah.
And that's what those high alcohol beers are for. They're for when you're sitting and you want to have a beer.
Yeah.
You're not going to drink a 10.0 at a party. I mean, you can, but you're going to get fucked up.
I will.
All right, you go ahead. I've probably had.
If I'm at a party, then
I was about to say there's multiple times that you've had
and
double
I probably
deuce.
didn't.
If I'm at a party, then I'm probably there to party, which means I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah, but you're gonna go hard right away. With like a
okay, so
this is a whole new can of worms. If you want to go down this path, I don't know.
I will drink mindset of sustainment.
I'm glad you said that. The summer party, I drink to sustain.
Yes.
The Christmas party, all bets are off.
Get blitzed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking of your association because there's something there.
I typically go to parties.
Yeah, I think I would agree that I get drunker faster at the Christmas party.
It's nice in our group of friends.
I don't know why though. I think it's because you have games.
It's nice in our group.
Yeah, he's pushing the little mini shots on that stupid wheel.
Yeah, but those are nothing.
But you also have
there's water and there's innocuous shots in there. My thing in our group of friends
mine's always Everclear.
I've never put Everclear in that, but that's a good idea. Is we're always exchanging. Oh, have this, and it's rapid fire like
it is. And in the winter or in the summer, you start at like 4
It's not
o'clock,
Miller Lite getting handed.
We get here and we sit around for a while. Maybe that's why I get drunker faster. Whereas the winter party, we get here, it's already dark out, it's nighttime, we're ready to go. It's party time.
See, I don't go to very many parties.
It's like, I go to 2, and then I host one.
Exactly.
That's my year.
When I go to parties, it's like, it's party time, which means it's get lit.
But typically, no 3 of us get lit immediately at the summer party. It takes a little while.
Oh, well, that's because we have a physical activity.
We're sweating, we're
sweating. We're talking. Mr. B's there, so we got to kind of be like, "Hey, Mr. B, we're not hammered yet."
He's getting crunked on his Michelob Amber.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's totally lit.
Mm-hmm. He's
lit up on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, we haven't said on camera, Fox and Hound is permanently closed.
Did not know that.
Didn't really.
It's been over a year since we've been there.
Well, Russians and Chinese were really upset.
The last time I went to Fox and
2019
was the last happy hour we had before the podcast started.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
That Fox and the Hound was where we went for happy hour.
Yeah, so
and then we were like, let's just do a podcast.
We had another gathering that we went there on just a real quick one.
I went there for a going away. Yeah, someone's going away, like last year.
Permanently closed.
Well, Russians and Chinese.
Rest in peace.
Go find a new social gathering point to collect your data from.
Yeah. So that corridor,
that was
at its peak was 1,300 seats, restaurants, and now it's almost below 1,000. I think it's just over 1,000.
Yeah,
now.
Flyboy's closed over there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was quick.
They're still open in Oakwood, but not at the mall.
Yeah.
And I went to Fusion, and honestly, they should close that place. It's disgusting.
Is that Few Asian or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Primanti's closed. That Milano's though that Milano's is hopping. I went to pick up my food there a couple Fridays ago when I was last home. There was 7 people that coordinated their time at 5:15, the same pickup time.
Wow.
So that Milano's.
That Chewy's is always busy.
Game busters, yeah.
Ew. Ugh.
Their chips are good.
Dude. Ugh, no.
Hey, sorry you don't like them. I like the chips.
Good for you.
Well, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Any parting thoughts? Any words of wisdom?
Thoughts. I'll never comment on Facebook again.
That's a real hard line you're driving there.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave you like a little bit of needling.
Yeah, you didn't really do much. I thought you guys were gonna really stick it to me, but
No, I thought I went hard. This right now.
No, not at all. I feel like you were too nice.
You gotta amp it up.
I feel like I got off easy.
I love getting off easy.
Maybe I'll.
That's my parting
start
shot.
commenting more.
Unless I'm paying for it.
You pay for it?
What?
A lot of parting thoughts. A lot of
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah, a lot of-
random, disparate parting thoughts.
Here's my parting thoughts. Ron from Akron.
Ron Shea.
Let's do a podcast. That's it.
Wow. Parting thoughts, and you get 1.
Yeah, I'll do some more. Rays are gonna win.
Rays are gonna win.
Football, complete toss-up. A lot of good teams.
A lot of parity because the
Yeah.
injuries and poor
Dak Prescott. Holy moly,
gruesome.
dude. You see that shit?
Alex Smith was towards the end of his career. Dak Prescott was about to get paid.
Andy
get
Dalton.
Red Rocket.
Andy Dalton, right? He came in. I don't have cable. I didn't see the game, but I saw a lot of chatter about Andy Dalton.
I haven't watched any
So
football.
he came in
Yeah.
and he saved the game.
Yeah, why couldn't he? Well, everyone in Bengal land said, why couldn't he have played? He played like that for you guys a lot. You guys didn't have the ability to protect it. Dr. is probably going to be the only one that listens or whatever. But there's more talent in Dallas. Period.
There's more talent in Dallas.
Of course.
I feel like that uniform wouldn't look good on a pale white redhead.
Yeah, and yeah, it makes he's whiter than the white uniform.
He's whiter than the uniform. That's what I'm saying.
He's like
Yeah.
Sheamus.
He's whiter than bleach.
He's like Sheamus. Yeah, he is like Sheamus. Yeah, he's super pale white redhead. I mean, the Bengals had some talent. They just
Yeah. AJ
Never-
Green.
they never
AJ
put
Green's
AJ Green.
he gave up.
But Dalton spanned 2 wide receiver eras. He came at the end of the Ocho Cinco era, didn't he? His rookie.
Ocho
maybe
Cinco,
first 2
AJ
years.
Green. I mean, Mohamed
Green.
Sanu was a solid receiver for
Yeah.
for the Bengals for a long time.
Where did AJ Dalton go to college?
AJ Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
His
went
middle
to
name is
college.
James. They just
Is
never
it?
called him that.
Texas
AJ.
Christian
Who was the guy they
University.
drafted a couple years ago? AJ something.
Yeah, that
AJ.
got traded
McCarron
for
AJ
something like
McCarron,
that?
he was out of Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah,
He got traded
Alabama.
for
Andy
fifth
Dalton was
round.
out of TCU.
TCU, Texas. That's
I
why he's
didn't know.
playing
I would
better.
have never known. Oh, yeah, he's playing better because he's home.
Hometown,
he's
baby.
home.
Yeah, TCU.
Feeling them Texas roots.
You know who else went there?
TCU.
Yeah,
Danian Tomlinson.
Danian Tomlinson.
Oh.
Charger great.
Jets great.
I was living in San Diego when he was on the Chargers.
He
Everyone
did the
loved
Herschel
him.
Walker workout. He would run just hills. He'd just find
The
hills.
Herschel, have you? Oh, that workout.
1,000 sit-ups,
1,000 sit-ups,
push-ups.
1,000 push-ups, but it's more than that.
Yeah, but
That's what he sells it as, but he does a lot more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ladainian
he's
would
crazy.
just run inclines.
It's
also
all
great.
body weight though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple personalities.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah, I like it.
Cobra, parting thoughts.
Parting
Congrats on your first win, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, first win fantasy
Purple
Oh, in
football.
fantasy.
Yeah,
I'm doing terribly.
that was big moment for
Who's
me.
your who are your marquee players?
Devontae Adams.
I really wouldn't say a lot of marquee. No, it's Deshaun Watson, Devontae
Oh
Adams.
yeah, I got Sean.
And then whoever Christian McCaffrey's backup
Oh
is.
yeah. Whomever.
You always want
Whomever.
whoever's back.
Week to week.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then the surprise is, I guess,
It's Mike
Indianapolis's.
Davis, right?
Yeah, Indianapolis's defense is my. But I like to pair Deshaun Watson with Brandon Cooks. That's what paid off this week.
Yeah, that would be great. I
was a good
benched
pair.
He's a good
Cooks this
pickup.
week.
So
Yeah,
I'm
25 points.
kind of moving and shaking.
Moving
I'm
and
constantly surfing for pickups on.
It's dry. That
I
waiver
know.
wire is a cow that won't get milk.
I look at wide receivers and running backs all the time. I'm like,
Did your guys' league, so for the Mo people, did your guys' league expand the bench and the IR?
Well, his
spots?
commissioner is a real asshole in his league, and I don't have an IR slot. And I have
That sucks.
Dak Prescott and Jimmy Garoppolo as my quarterback, so I'm sitting really pretty.
Town.
So I got a guy that got benched for C.J. Beathard and a guy whose ankle went like this.
Oh man, can we trade? Can you trade directly to people?
Yeah, you can offer trades.
I'll trade you. Do you want a quarterback?
You want Deshaun Watson?
Well, the quarterback is the only thing there's a plethora of.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, damn it. All right. Well, never mind.
You can get a nice, 15,
There's a reason
20
why my team name is
from
called
a
Dumpster Fire now.
quarterback.
I didn't break 70 points this week.
So my league,
I've been there.
2 of my 3 leagues that I'm in, they expanded the bench and the IR spots.
I don't want to expand the bench because
I wish they didn't.
Waivers.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that there's no free agents. Like, every free agent that's available is like a 5th stringer. They're like practice squad.
Yeah, because people will park like potentials later on.
And I said that to them. I was like, why don't you do a thing where you expand the bench Tuesday through Saturday?
JT, you are
you
available in our league.
People
You're
week.
available in our league. That's how deep
I'm available.
You're available.
I am. I'm a 13th string Chicago Bear.
Yep. Wide receiver.
Not even a position. Just says free agent.
Bear.
Yeah.
Bear. Yeah, bear.
So
we all know what that is. A bear.
You don't want to
I
do
hug.
that.
I hug hard.
Yeah. A hugger.
I'm a hugger.
Lavender.
Like a bear.
And a lover.
Yeah, maybe.
Not a
maybe
hater.
Lavender. I don't know.
But I think that's it for episode
Yeah, I think we
109.
really trailed off here into a lot of different things. That was a fun episode. I enjoyed the beer. At least some of it.
So, yeah, the 8%'s hitting hard now, fellas.
It's not just Ron. If you want to come on here,
Ron
Champion Brewing, and talk about your fucking win in 2015 for this Czech.
Oh, man,
Pilsner.
relive the glory days.
Let's relive 2015 Great American
Joe Hendry?
Beer Festival.
Jeez,
Glory.
2015 was actually not a
2015.
good year in my personal life.
Oh,
I don't
no?
really want to
I'm
relive
sorry.
that
Let's
one.
not relive 2015 in Chris's life, but if you want to relive the Great American Beer
It's
Festival
someone else's
2015,
life, yes.
let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
We welcome it. All breweries, let's fucking collaborate, do a podcast, drink some beer, have some food, whatever. And it doesn't have to be Tuesdays.
Break bread.
I think the Crooked Handle guy thought it had to be Tuesdays.
Oh, no.
We're willing to make changes to accommodate you.
Anytime.
Because it's better. Because the episodes are better when you're on them. That's it. That's episode 109 of the Brew Crew podcast. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Check us out on all your typical podcast locations. Bye.